The blog segment. The blog. The blog.
What do you want me to say?
And
now the blog report.
I wanted you to do your.
What do you want me to do?
I wanted you to do your 20s news guy.
That's right. Attorney Stephen Leahy comes back with not one, but 2 cases.
I don't know what that means, but
It's a double dose of dealing with the IRS.
One of them being polio.
okay. What I'm going to talk about today is when people.
You threw me out. You look at me and you go, do this. I'm like,
There's a lot of. Okay, this is what's going on here in America. People are having financial troubles, right? They're having cash flow issues.
Don't I know it?
What does cash flow mean? I don't have any money, right? So,
no, I don't know. Yeah.
The cash flow, businesses, they still might be getting money in. It's just not enough to pay for everything, right? And so people start making decisions, cash flow decisions. Okay, what am I going to knock? And I've talked a lot about this, about how to focus your attention to what's important. Okay, but here's what many people do, and I've seen this over and over again, and I want to warn you about this, and that's using your payroll tax deposits for other things to cover other cash flow matters, okay? Because it's easy, because you have this chunk of money in your bank account right now, and you're saying, well, I have to give this to the IRS, but I really should pay my mortgage, or I should pay my pay my phone bill or something else. But let me tell you what's going on here. The first thing you should do is pay your taxes. And the reason, not because it's the right thing to do, although it is the right thing to do, but because not paying your taxes is a very expensive thing. Okay, if you know, and I'm going to tell you, that's what I'm here to tell you, what it costs to use this avenue for cash flow, and how this probably will be the detriment of the death of your company. So our goal now is to get to the end, okay, and get to the end and if I have to, get out without owing a lot of money. And one of the things about payroll taxes is it'll never go away. The IRS is going to come after you for it. And if the worst thing happens and your business goes under and you have to file bankruptcy, you cannot walk away from payroll taxes. Okay, so there's other things that you should concentrate on and use instead of. Okay, and I talk a lot about this, about focusing your resources on the right thing, okay, where what you really need. Okay, one of the things you have to pay is payroll taxes. And if you can't pay your payroll taxes, cut the payroll. Don't keep people on and keep running it up. And if you're one of the people that are one of the employees of your company, and I've seen this happen so many times. So I work, it's my company, I'm on the payroll. I give myself a check, okay, and then I don't send the money into the IRS. I've just created a huge problem for myself. So don't take a paycheck. Okay, don't take the money that way, because you're just creating a payroll tax problem. Then it's your money, so you don't have to do it that way. So again, sometimes people feel they have no other choice, but that money for payroll for the deposits is so important to make sure that the IRS gets it. And there's a couple of big reasons why. One, again, I'm talking about the cost. Okay, because I'm a day late, they're going to hit me with 10% of whatever that is, and then plus interest. So the problem with the IRS interest, it's not the rate. They have a fairly low rate of interest because it's based on the bank rate, and it's plus 3% or something like that. So it's a very reasonable rate, but it's compounded daily. That's unusual. Okay, that means every day, whatever you owed yesterday is more today, and it's going to be more tomorrow, and it's more every day. Not every 30 days, not every quarter. Every day you owe more money. They add, and then the penalties also. You're going to pay interest on the penalties, and so this is where it fast gets out of hand. And now, one of the things that the IRS has done differently over the last several years is they don't let you get so far behind. They call it pyramiding. So where 1 month turns in, or 1 quarter turns into 2 quarters. All of a sudden you're 2 or 3 years down, and you haven't paid any payroll taxes. It used to be that the IRS didn't get to you for 2 or 3 years because they didn't have good record keeping, or they couldn't get it. There was no red flag that went off, and they could come after you very quickly. But nowadays, they come after you fairly quickly. Sometimes it'll only be one. You only miss one payment, quarterly payment, but surely 2 or 3, they're already at your door, and they're looking because they don't want you to get want it to get out of hand. And again, because of the penalties and interest, it fast becomes out of hand. And again, that could be the death knell of your company. Okay. The other thing, and as I mentioned, the other thing is that it's not dischargeable. You can't walk away from it. So worst thing happens and your business goes under, you're going to have to file bankruptcy. So if you're going to borrow money from somewhere or not pay something that you could walk away from at the end, and it's planning. Okay, so you have to understand what the ramifications of all these are before you decide what I'm going to pay and what I'm not going to pay. Okay, because if you've never fallen behind in your taxes before, in your payroll taxes before, you don't realize the hurt that will happen when you start using your payroll tax deposits for other cash flow needs. Okay, so I'm just going to say it again. Do not do that. Don't walk down that road. And if you already have walked down that road, call me right away because we need to get in front of it. Okay, and we need to find a way out. You don't want the IRS knocking on your door. They won't let you pyramid it, and they'll close you down. They'll close your business down. And again, you'll be strapped with penalties and interest so high that you'll never be able to dig out of that problem, and your business will not survive. Okay, and again,
that's terrifying.
And not only will your business not survive, but you won't be able to walk away from the debt, and they'll still come after you. So after you lose your business and things are bad, and then you still have to face the IRS about it. That's not
even when I die.
Well, that's the ultimate discharge, right? When you're dead, they can't come after you. Now they can come after your assets, and that sometimes they do.
Oh, that's terrifying.
But anyway, I'm going to leave it here and say, do not use your payroll tax deposits for cash flow. Don't do it. Right, Jim?
Yeah, I'm terrified, actually.
Well, it should be. This is a tough thing. And again, when people don't really think about it, and it's the money there, and they just use it, and then it's gone.
This is why Open Tax Advocates is so important. 312-664-6649. These videos, I can't tell you enough that we make about how you can get out of the IRS crosshairs are so important. So go to YouTube, look them up. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we'll be right back, but wow, is that eye-opening with Open Tax Advocates. Here on AM 560.
The answer.